Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the master of hoppets. Today, joined by
the dad of hoppets.
yeah, the dad of hoppets. First review as a dad. Wow, how different.
Yeah.
No, this is going to be exactly the same, just with me having a lot less sleep.
Yeah.
But we're trying something today I'm really stoked on from Schlenkerla. It's very rare that Schlenkerla releases an actual new recipe beer. They've done a couple. They did the Stiftgartensbier, I think it was last year, which was a attempt at making like traditional beer brewed in the Bamberg area from like Monk's Brewery or something like that. And then they've done all the unfiltered variants.
Yeah.
Unfiltered Helles, unfiltered Märzen, which is coming back. I think that might be the one coming next month, actually.
They have put a date on that.
Ah, okay. But yeah, that's coming back, which was amazing. That was like having it on cask at the brewery. But they released a brand new beer, which is the Aecht Schlenkerla Weichsel. And this is really cool because they've done a little bit of playing around with different types of woods for smoking. They've used beechwood, of course, which is what they mostly use, and then they've used oak.
Oak, yeah.
But this is the first time using a fruit wood. This is with cherry wood smoked malt. They smoke the malt themselves, and to make a canvas for the cherry wood smoke, they decided to brew a Nuremberg-style Rotbier. And Rotbier is really rare these days. It's something you pretty much only find in Nuremberg or like from American brewers who are trying to attempt how to make it. But it's a historic beer style. It's been around since like the 1500s. And it's a reddish colored lager beer. Lagered for a long amount of time. It's malty, not like as hop forward as maybe a Märzen and some things like that. So a reddish malty beer. But this interpretation here then has the cherry wood smoke. And they say themselves it gives a sweet, fruity smokiness compared to their other Rauchbiers. And almost a little bit of a berry note. So, yeah.
I'm very stoked about tasting this.
Me too, 4.6%. And I got the proper Schlenkerla mug, so you can also see the color. It is red.
Yeah, it's a very nice color.
Slightly amber hue to it. The head when I poured it was really frothy and fluffy. This bottle is about 2 weeks old. And we actually got this one courtesy of help from Patrick, so thanks to Patrick, because Schlenkerla stopped shipping to Denmark because of some stupid laws and legislations in the country. So, yeah, thanks, Patrick. Without you, we wouldn't be drinking this fresh. So let's check it out. Check out the aroma.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, it's a sweeter fruit note.
Definitely.
For sure. It's meaty, but it's not as scrapingly intense meaty smoke.
Nope.
It really reminds me of cooking ribs because I use cherry wood all the time for smoking ribs and also apple wood.
It is fruitier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I totally see a slight berry note. Almost like fruit leather. Yeah. Like if you take like these, I don't know if you've had fruit leather, but it's like dehydrated fruit juice or something that's like cooked in a dehydrator. So it's like really stringy and almost like a bit like a healthy version of a Langian.
Okay.
There's almost like this, like dried fruit, maybe like a dried cherry or something like that.
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
Marinated beef jerky.
Yeah, I totally see that as well.
Like barbecue marinated.
Barbecue marinated beef jerky, and a bit of leather.
Definitely leather.
And underneath all that, there's definitely like a really nutty, chestnutty malt character, and bready, really bready too. Again, you can also smell like this is a brewery that really knows their way around any type of lager beer. Yeah. It just smells so dead on.
Yeah, it smells really nice.
I'm looking forward to this. Let's try it. Cheers. Thanks, Patrick, for helping. That's really nice.
It's really different.
It's really different.
It's really nice.
It's really fruity for a Rauchbier.
And really more easygoing than the Märzen.
Yeah, for sure. Aftertaste, the hops come to play. Really peppery, really spicy. It's like a really nice, sweet beef jerky, fruit leather, smoky kind of flavor.
It's the same taste as the flavor, actually.
Yeah.
But the base again with the hoppiness,
really
with the peppery notes on the back end, it's so dead fresh and still really crisp and clean.
And a substantial hoppiness, actually. I think with all Schlenkerla, I think historically Rotbiers are maybe less hoppy than this, but it feels like 30-ish, maybe 40 IBUs. Most of their like Rauchbiers that are lagers are around the 30-40 IBU territory. And I think this might be the same because it has a decent bitterness on the back.
I would say if it didn't have this bitterness, it could easily be a bit too much smoke and too
Yeah.
sweet and a bit cloying.
Yeah,
perhaps.
I think it would be cloying. Perfect temperature too. It
Yeah.
could be a little bit colder, but it's
This is
really
a
nice.
cold killer.
Yeah,
cellar
where you
temperature.
really taste everything. There's a
Wow.
little bit of a butterscotch toffee nuance, almost some spicy rye and pumpernickel bread. Smoke sitting there on the aftertaste, a little bit of a campfire nuance, burnt note, but really fruity smoke and leathery as well.
Yeah.
There's almost like nuances you get in Adam beer in this actually as well, I think.
Yeah, I can see that.
Just like way dialed
I've
down.
not had that many Adam beers.
No,
but
there's
but
also
still.
not a lot around. That would be interesting to see Schlenkerla do, an Adam beer. But really like a crusher of like a darker lager and a crusher of a Rauchbier. I think this falls in terms of sessionability and drinkability around the territory of the Helles.
Yeah.
Because you can drink a lot of this.
Yeah,
The
you can.
Märzen you can drink a lot of, but it also gets cloying. This one has a lot of smoke, but because the smoke character is so fruity and more delicate, it's just much more sessionable.
It is. You can easily drink this. And the aftertaste is also more lager than smoke.
Yeah. And there's sweet maltiness, bready malt, butterscotchy
It's
tones.
really good. Really balanced.
The
beer.
aftertaste almost reminds me a little bit of like a smoky British bitter.
Yeah. Yeah. I can
Because
see
it
that.
had like that butterscotchy fruitiness. Like it's a clean yeast. All the fruitiness is supposedly from malt and the cherrywood smoked malt. Because they do it with a lager yeast as always and, cold fermented and lager it for a long time.
Yeah.
So you will not get much fruit from lager yeast. It's very soft, if any. But I think this is pretty damn exceptional. I think it's awesome when a classic brewery like this decides to do something new,
Yeah. I agree.
but it's still dead on to their DNA. Like this does not deviate from a Schlenkerla. You taste instantly.
Yeah, this is Schlenkerla.
Schlenkerla.
Yeah.
And hopefully this will be a year-round rotation. This will be like a summer release. It will be really cool.
It is. It's really nice. It's a really nice, that fruity note. It's
It
really
makes-
different than all
yeah.
the others.
It makes it quite refreshing.
Yeah.
So I can't really compare much to Rotbier because I've never had any. But comparing it just to their range, I mean, this could be a new favorite session version of Schlenkerla beer alongside their
Hills.
the Helles, I think. I'm maybe 94, something like that. Maybe even a small 95.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I fucking love this.
I love the Hills. You
Yeah.
know that.
I could drink this all day without getting tired of it.
Yeah, actually, I totally agree.
It's balanced between robust, fruity, and like malty flavors. Everything
There's
is
some
so
depth
balanced.
in it. It has
Lots of
really
depth.
many nuances
Yeah, lots
for
of
this type of beer.
Yeah. I mean, if you're a Rauchbier lover, you're going to love this if you want something sessionable. Because I think a lot of times when you get Rauchbiers that are supposed to be sessionable and easygoing, the smoke gets too light.
And this leathery note, it's so
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
I haven't tasted that before.
I'm glad we have 9 bottles more each.
Yeah. I'm really glad too, actually.
This is wonderful.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, small world class. Schlenkerla, you guys are awesome. Oh, I hit up.
It was sehr good.
What do you think? Same?
Yeah, same. 95. I totally agree.
It's awesome. It's one of my new favorite variants from them, I think.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
because also the drinkability. Drinkability is a big plus
Yeah,
for me
and
these
it's
days.
in different smoke, and it's
Yeah.
unique. It's its own.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like any of the others.
Like I've been preaching for Rauchbier makers to play around with woods for so long, and then the legendary Brauerei making Schlenkerla beers does it, which is amazing. This is the brewery you want to see play around with that.
Yeah, it doesn't get any better than this.
So if you love Rauchbier, this is a must try.
Is this new or is it this
It's the same. It's just a different color scheme, I think.
with the man?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
He's on all the labels.
Yeah, I just saw it.
And then you have
caps are a
the
bit different.
cherries here.
Yeah. It's really classic and nice.
Yeah.
It looks like a beer you want to drink.
If you love Rauchbier, it's a must. You can get it right now on Schlenkerla's web shop. Otherwise, talk to your distributor of craft beer, see if you can get some. I know this is already sold. I think it was sold before the European release in the States.
Okay.
You can get it in cans. The way they do it is they ship over a whole big container, I think it's like a lagering vessel of like a few thousand liters. They ship it over and then they have them canned in the States to keep it as
Nice.
fresh as possible, which is nuts.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So yeah, go get some Aecht Schlenkerla Rauchbier Weichsel. Fantastic Nürnberg style root beer with a smoky touch. If you guys had this one already, let us know what you thought of it. Thanks a ton to Patrick for helping us get this.
Yeah,
and as always,
thanks.
leave a comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page, Twitter, and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up. Enjoyed it. Ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers and some delicious Rotbier.
Prost.
Prost. And see you guys in another beer review.